Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. Uh, so today I'll be talking about stupid fella who has now become the president of United States for the second time. Yeah, Donald J. Trump. So for today, we are all aware of what kind of shitty person is Donald Trump and what kind of stupid things he's done and he will be doing in the coming years as the president of the United States, that devising piece of. So, but just yesterday, a plane landed in India, and there were 104 Indians deported from the United States by the United States Air Force plane, C-15 or C-17, I guess, Global Master. I don't know. So, but I didn't feel so good about that. But then this is not entirely their fault. Everyone wants to protect their country. Everyone wants to protect their community, and we can't just shamelessly blame people and leaders, especially for doing to protect their community. So I'm not exactly against Donald Trump on this subject, but the behavior that is being meted with those people, that was a little inhuman. Like they were almost gagged in chains and all that. So I don't think that should have been the you know procedure, but the modus operandi that these people are opting for, going for, is entirely subhuman, and it only shows the kind of mentality that they are going through. So yeah, fuck Donald Trump for that shit. But then Donald Trump said one more thing yesterday. He said that he be like owning the Gaza Strip. I'm a Hindu, and I'm from India. So before discussing about what Trump said yesterday, let's just discuss about why is Gaza or the Hamas is being discussed by him. It's simple. It's the power recalibration that Donald Trump is wanting to do. Donald Trump. No, let me just tell you his statement, for the absurd statement that he gave about Gaza Strip yesterday. So he said we will own it, Gaza Strip, and be responsible for dismantling all the dangerous and unexploded bombs, which by the way were made in America and fallen from the sky by the Israeli air warplanes, and other bombs on the site. We are going to develop it, create thousands of jobs. Jobs for whom, Mr. Trump? The dead people, the Israeli Jews, or the new Catholic or a Protestant religion that you are going to start in Gaza Strip? You know, well, you might be, if although I know no one listens to me or this channel, but even if you do, you might think that I am like leaning forward toward Muslims of Gaza Strip. There is no such thing like that. I am not entirely in support of whatever Hamas did in Israel, the unprovoked. Although I am not entirely sure that that was only Hamas is doing, or Netanyahu don't have anything to do with all that. What's been happening there? It's all politics. But then these things keep happening. But the kind of absurd language that Donald Trump used about owning the Gaza Strip, which is not a part of that country, which is too much far away from that country. So it shows the colonial mentality that Donald Trump is possessing right now. He has been talking about overtaking Canada. He has been talking about overtaking Colombia, Venezuela, one or two more nations. He's been talking about changing the name of Gulf of Mexico and all that. He thinks that Canada should be a 51st state of United States of America, and Mexico shouldn't be allowed to remain a country and all that. Mexicans are being also treated as subhuman species in America. So, what kind of stupidity is this? Why is a human being behaving in such a way towards other human being? Why such hatred? Like Donald Trump is not someone who has been, been done anything by these people. He's a privileged piece of shit who has never known poverty in his life, a day, a hour, or any moment in his life, or any kind of suffering. I don't think he has known. He's a pimp, for God's sake. And people white trash of America who thinks they are a supreme human being and supreme species. They're like core voter base of this piece of shit who is Donald Trump, and he's now talking about colonialism. But let me tell you, Donald, this is not the America you think this is. You might have muscle, and you think you're Ronald Reagan or something like that. But let me tell you, you're not alone who have muscles. You should know that this is not the 1980s. There are countries who are getting there, and if you think you are the bully or some kind of global cop, you ain't bitch, you ain't. And you should know this, that this neo-colonialism that you think you're starting is not going to happen. So, and one more thing, these white supremacist trashes who talk about India being dirty and all that. Let me tell you, we are not dirty. We are not the country of snake charmers. Your companies who are worth trillions started getting traction after they come into Asian markets, after they come into China, after they come into India. The only reason that Jeff Bezos is so fucking rich right now is after when his company got traction in Indian market, Asian market. The only reason that this piece of shit Sam Altman is coming to India twice is not only because of DeepSeek, although is a big reason for that, but this arrogant piece of shit Sam Altman, founder, CEO of this OpenAI kind of company, he is not exactly coming because he is having change of heart or anything. He knows the true potential that India is going to possess, is still possessing. So yeah, don't for a minute think that this kind of subhuman species behavior that you are, you know, imposing upon other people will be tolerated or be taken kindly. Okay, just get there. America is not what you think America always has been or always will be. No kind of arrogance sustained forever. You might not know because you're an ignorant piece of shit, but there was a demon called Ravan in India. Not in India, he was from Sri Lanka and all that, but it's an Indian mythology in Ramayana. So he used to also think that he is the king of all and all that. He also died and all that. So you should know that this kind of arrogance as behavior is just indicating towards imminent downfall. And don't do these things, man. You're a human being. Have some grace, live like that. But then you're talking about owning another country's piece of land. See, I'm not justifying what Hamas did. Okay, Hamas did not do anything that should be appraised or that should be justified. Hamas is a piece of shit organization which only, just exploit other peoples and does terrorism. Hamas is a terrorist organization. But what Israel did after that October attack on Israel is something that cannot ever be justified. The official number of those dead is 50,000 in Gaza Strip. But if you ask me, the unofficial number might even cross 500,000. I'm no expert, but you all might know that I'm not exactly lying right now. And I'm not exactly sure or can't remember right now recall the exact population, but I think 2 million or something was Gaza Strip's population. So what happens? Huh? What happens now? You collapse those building, you bomb those building, and now you're saying that you're gonna rebuild it. The people of Palestine, the people of Gaza Strip don't have anywhere else to go. Why, man? You think you're God? You're playing God? History has not been kind to people who's playing God. And that psychopath, bipolar piece of shit, Elon Musk. I don't think that person should be taken seriously. He is a non-serious human being. He is a human being who's been just, doing such stupid shit all around. And he's a bipolar. He's autistic, and he should be treated for that. He should not be, appraised for his Nazi behavior. Although I don't think exactly what he did, like this thing was Nazi. He's just a bipolar piece of shit who don't know what he's doing, and he has a cult, so things are going good for him. But trust me, there will be a moment when people will realize that you are a bipolar and you should not be, worshipped as a god or some kind of demigod. So people should be aware of these kind of people. They're only divisive people. Don't just throw yourself, in front of these people and follow them blindly. They will, like, their only goal is to make themselves good, rich, alive, survive. That's how things goes for these people. They will start saying that this society, that society, this community, that community is against you, and then they will say, like, just put them off. And let's say for a moment that you put them off, then they will say that these, the one who's remaining, the one who were core voter of them, they will sow seed about difference among themselves, and they will part them, and in the end there will be one remaining, and that will be them. If you are following them blindly, don't do that, man. You have got your own brains. God has given you your own mind. Why the hell will you follow people like them? Huh? Use your own goddamn brain, man. But you have chosen him, and there are countries who are following him blind, like Argentina, and that, what kind of person is that Javier Milei? Is talking about sovereignty one day and just surrendering his currency to America, surrendering his decisions to America. These people are getting, opted by those people. How desperate times are there. I'm not saying that India is all good and well right now, but yeah, things should change. Okay, that's it for today. Don't fall in on blindly.